So last weekend was Easter, and it got me thinking over Easter. I seem to get less of things, or as you get older, things get less. Now, although this is only sort of last week, I got 2 Easter eggs. But for a few years, I've only been getting 2 Easter eggs. It's sort of less and less and less. I used to get loads at one point. Now I'm just down to 2. It's better than nothing, I suppose. I've got to say that. But a lot of things are less. I seem to have less energy. I seem to feel like I've got less time to do things. Definitely getting less sex. Although, to be perfectly fair with that, I haven't had any of that for 9 years. So it's not exactly, yeah. Luckily, I haven't got less hair. My hair doesn't seem to have fallen out with age. It's just changed colour and gone a bit grey every now and then if there's no colour in it. I've definitely got less teeth and stuff like that. But it's just as age goes on, does things get less? With the Easter egg side of it, it's a bit weird because, to be fair, I've got less appetite for chocolate anyway. Usually, if I'd have a bar of chocolate, especially like a big bar of chocolate, I could probably go through that quite quickly in one sitting. Now, I have them at lunch at work sometimes, or I have it during the day at work when I feel a bit peckish. I can't eat a whole bar of chocolate. I have to sort of like get through some of it, about half of it, and I think, oh, you know what? It's a bit sickly. It's a bit too much. Now, I don't know if it means it's too much of the palm oil or the palm fat that they put in it, or is it too much of the chocolate? I don't know. Something's changed, probably in me, maybe in the chocolate, that I suddenly can't eat as much. It's a bit too sickly. So getting 2 Easter eggs, to be fair, as opposed to getting 6 or 7 at one point, probably isn't such a bad thing anyway, because I probably don't eat them. There are some things that aren't less, in fact they're more. One of them is garden sales, and especially if there's garden sale safaris on. Now, what I mean by garden sale safaris are they do garden sales, like yard sales, the Americans call them, but they do them all on one day. So you get a whole town or area, 50 houses, maybe more. Everybody puts their stuff out on the same day. They advertise it very, very well. Normally advertise it about a year in advance, which means everybody gets lots and lots of stuff out, and you get lots and lots of visitors coming to buy your stuff. It saves people doing it on random days. Now, one of the things you will find with them, which is always the case, they tend to run from about 9 in the morning till about 2ish in the afternoon, 3. They always tend to do them on a Sunday, which means if I'm working Sundays, it's a bit of a pain. I've been working this one, this is a Sunday, this is the safari at Westgate, and I've missed most of it because I've been working up until 2. So most of it's finished, or nearly all of it's finished, to be fair. But I've been to a couple in the past, and they said they've been running for about the last 3 years or so, maybe 4 years. I have booked some really good bargains at a couple of them, because it's like a boot fair, but people got stuff they really, really need to sell. So a lot of people, at the end of the day, they're trying to get rid of it for as much as they can get. Some people even just give stuff away at the end of the day, which is really cool. One of the things that's a bit of an issue with them is weather. They're always very dependent on that. And today's been no exception. Although it is very sunny now, it is now 2:45. They started at 9 o'clock. Most of the day has been pouring down with rain in most places. So it's been on and off. It's rain, sun, rain, sun. A lot of people had to take stuff indoors, unfortunately, which does dampen it a bit. It depends on the time of year you do it. One local that I've been to previously near me, they did that in August. I think they're doing it again in August, July, August this year. So I should hopefully be going to that one. I did one a couple of years ago, the local one near me, and a lady had some stuff in the garden. I bought a gaming chair from her, like one of them foldy up gaming chairs, sits on the floor, which actually got speakers and stuff in it. She also had a boxed Mario Kart for the Switch, but it was the Mario Kart you play live, so you can actually play it on your living room floor. So I said to her, oh, yeah, it's the Mario Kart, you're selling that? She went, yeah, sure. I said, how much do you want for that? She went, oh, about a £5. I went, no, you can't be right. No, it's more than a £5. She went, no, my son got it, used it once, we've never used it since, never been out of the box. So I looked in the box, looked at it, it was perfect. It hadn't even set up the little cardboard circuit bits you go through, like you have to do gates. Hadn't even used those. It was absolutely perfect. Even the stickers hadn't been stuck on. It was the version with the Luigi kart rather than Mario. So you only get one car, and then you buy another car separately. But even so, it's worth quite a bit of money. And I'd say to her, I said, look, I'll give you more. And she said, no, literally, I only want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it for a £5. And she had a lot of other stuff in the garden as well. So I said, okay, fine. Pay you a £5 for it. Brilliant. Now, She did say it sat in the house and he only used it once. To be fair, since it's been bought, I think it's been used twice. So I can see her point in some respects. It is a brilliant piece of kit. It is worth a lot more money than I paid for it, but it's, yeah, it's one of them things you set it up and you think that's fun, and then you probably don't play it again. But I have got it in just, well, the kids have got it in case they ever do decide to play it again. It's quite fun, and chasing cats with it, some of the cats like it, some of the cats don't. And on a last note, whilst I'm at it, got to say well done to NASA for getting to the moon again. I mean, I watched the launch and I watched the re-entry and landing of the Artemis and Intrepid project, as it were, of the 4 astronauts that have been to the moon or been around the dark side of the moon. And yeah, I even like some of the news articles that actually played Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, which is really cool. Inevitable, I suppose, but still cool. And soon, I think, 2028, they'll be landing on the moon again. So definitely something worth looking forward to. Anyway, thanks for watching.